Hi guys, I've had one or two people ask about this machine here, my miracle bender, which I've got clamped to the bench with a couple of great big clamps off the railway. It's basically for bending anything up to about 4 inch. It's a clamp here, like a little vise, and an adjustable sort of paddle, and you'll see why it's adjustable in a minute. There's a stop at the bottom here so you can make repeatable bends, and basically you just clamp your metal in and pull it round with this whacking great handle. So I'm going to just demonstrate this by making a slip rail holder. I've got this piece of old bar that came off a gate, I think, I've cut up and scrapped. I've marked it 1.25 this end, or both ends, and 4 inches in the middle on the opposite side. So basically, just slip it in the bender, tighten it up. Ideally you'd want a piece above it just so that the vise clamps up tight, but I can't be bothered. Then you do up the paddle tight to the bar, pull it round, and there's a fatal flaw. I've put the camera and the tripod right in the way, so I'm going to have to cut that for a minute and move the tripod. Right, there you go, move the tripod, and we can pull the bar around to 90 degrees. Obviously you need to go a bit further than 90 so it springs back. There you go, nothing special, but a reasonable bend. You turn it round, undo the paddle so it's right out of the way, because obviously you've got the return. Tighten it up. Now because you have got this return, if you just pulled on that it wouldn't bend right, it would just bend all over the place. So I'm going to use this block, about 1.75 inches by 3/4 solid, just off cut. Just put it tight up against the where you want to bend it. Tighten up the paddle, keep it tight, and that will pull it round just as good as having it up close. Actually, it hasn't pulled round quite tight enough, so I'm just going to give it another bit of a tweak. There you go. Obviously I'm not spending any time on this, I'm just giving you the idea of what you can do. There you go, your return bend. Then we turn it round, do exactly the same the other end. Mark it, or hold it at your 1.25 inch, paddle right up tight. You can actually pull some really heavy stuff around in this. I've pulled around real heavy stuff by heating it up first. So if you want to put a bend in a big bit of flat, you can stick it in the forge and put it in here, and it'll pull it around quite nicely. It will do about 4 inch by 1/4 cold, but you really have to lean on it, and you need it really well clamped to the bench or bolted to something solid. I've got it clamped down so that I can move it, take it off if I need space on the bench. Anyway, there you go. A very quick, not particularly well done slip rail holder. In fact, this end could come out and that end could go on a bit, but there you go. Bit of lump of 4x2 will go through there. So there's my miracle bender. A very handy tool. Another one of those useful things worth having in the shop. Thanks for watching.